So former RBA player Dwight Howard, Dwight who? Dwight around your lips. But Dwight Howard punishes LeBron James. Dwight Howard gives LeBron James a spanking that only a raging stepfather would give a child, disciplining his son. I mean, spanks on him so much with the truth that Dwight Howard breaks his belt. But knowing LeDiddy James, he might like getting spanked. He might like wearing chains and being whipped. LeBron James may get a tingling sensation from being spanked. But Dwight Howard goes gladiator, raging bull on LeBron James. But here's what Dwight Howard had to say.
Let real. I never heard of this story though.
What did he say? What did you say?
Stop acting like. That's it.
All right.
I said that, man, and I got kicked off the Lakers, so I know how you feel, nigga.
I got big for the whole game, bro. It's just like certain things you can't say.
You can't say that. I said that one time, and I was off the team.
Yeah, let GM get him out of.
Damn, bro, that's the year after we won the championship, man.
That's what happened.
But it was not. For real, that's what happened.
It happened on defense, huh?
It happened on defense, and I was like, "Yo, you got to get back." And he got mad because I said something, and I was like, "Yo, stop acting like a man, god damn."
But Dwight Howard reveals that LeBron James kicked him off the Lakers for calling LeBron out on not playing defense and for, quote, acting like the B word. Now, LeBron James has been called the B word multiple times. I remember former Celtics coach, now Houston Rockets coach, Ime Udoka pressed LeBron James during the game for acting like the B word. He called him out. Even Draymond Green, I believe, called LeBron James the B word in the 2016 RBA Finals when LeBron James had Draymond Green suspended. That seems to be a trigger for LeBron James. But there's this old saying, if the shoe fits, then wear it. A hit dog will holler. If it don't apply, then let it fly. Don't get me to preaching in here. But yes, LeBron James does act like the B word. So everybody's not going to call you something if it's not true. Clearly, there's some truth to it, especially by LeBron James being triggered by it. It gets up under his skin. But there has to be some truth to what Dwight Howard is saying, because there have been multiple players who have gone on record and have stated the same thing. LeBron James has a track record of players saying that they were traded. Even Delonte West, LeBron James's real father, his daddy, it was rumored that he was kicked off the team because he was allegedly sleeping with Gloria James. LeBron James has had a track record of having teammates traded. As we seen, Kyle Kuzma had to literally push LeBron James to play defense. LeBron James has never been known for playing defense. The only reason LeBron James more than likely is a 5-time all-defensive first-team player is because, one, LeBron James is more than likely not guarding the best players. He's not guarding a lot of the great upper echelon of talent. LeBron James has never been known to be a lockdown defender. More times than not, the opposing team, some of the greatest defenders, and some not being known for being the greatest defenders, have been known to lock up LeBron James. Many people say that Steph Curry ruined the RBA because all he did was just shoot threes, but that's all due to programming. Because when you're the greatest player in the league, Steph Curry wouldn't have been as great as he was if he played in Michael Jordan era, because Michael Jordan was the face of the league. So LeBron James, if you're the so-called face of the league, then you stop Steph Curry from blossoming and changing the way the game is played. Another reason that LeBron James was awarded being a 5-time all-defensive first-team player is because he's guarding C and D level talent, not the A+ talent, not the box office players that everybody's paying their top dollars to see. LeBron James can never be compared to Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant defensively. Michael Jordan won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, all in the same season. LeBron James has never, ever won a Defensive Player of the Year. He's not known for locking down nobody. And because LeBron James is a popular player and they want to put him in a conversation with Michael Jordan, they had to give him 5 all-defensive first teams. And let's get this clear. Dwight Howard is a far better player than LeBron James. Dwight Howard won Defensive Player of the Year. I would take Dwight Howard over LeBron James any day, even despite the rumors of Dwight Howard having his fun with the lady boys. I still respect his talent on the court. Hey, why can't I respect him for his alternative lifestyle, but everybody can still worship LeBron James, and he's been on record stating there's no party like a Diddy party. LeBron James can't compare to Kobe Bryant defensively or as an all-around player. People are so forgetful. History proves why Kobe Bryant is a far better player than LeBron James. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Kobe Bryant defeat the two teams that LeBron James lost to in the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2008, 2009, and in 2010? Did Kobe Bryant, did he not defeat those teams that LeBron James lost to and struggled with? His so-called big brother had to take care of LeBron James' unfinished business. But they want me to believe that LeBron James is better than Kobe? Kobe destroyed those teams, and he had to go through the tough Western Conference. And then you have the Bronsexuals making excuses for LeBron James because they're just regurgitating talking points from the media, which is that LeBron James didn't have no help. He had the top seeds in the Eastern Conference, but couldn't finish the job against the Orlando Magic led by Dwight Howard. And remind you, LeBron James already had finals experience in 2007. And another excuse, they said Kobe had more talent on those Lakers teams from 07 to 2010. But are we forgetting LeBron James has had super duper teams that's had far more talent than those teams Kobe had? And LeBron James only has 4 championships and he's had more talent on his super duper teams than Kobe had? Make it make sense. This society and the people who exist in this society are growing tired every single day of LeBron James antics. LaQueen James could never be the greatest defender. La Princess and the Frog James. La BBL James. LaDevious James. Nobody is questioning why LeBron James is still around in year 20, playing at the pace as the younger generation. LeBron James takes steroids, allegedly, and it turns him into a Cybertruck. LeBron James is soft. Nobody fears LeBron James on defense. Nobody lost no sleep over having to be guarded by LeBron James. They never had bad scoring nights because of LeBron James. LeBron James is soft. He's a fruity pebble. Everybody wants to know, will LeBron James get a statue in Los Angeles and with the Miami Heat? And my response is, LeBron James has literally been a statue on defense his entire career. So technically, the Miami Heat and the Lakers and the Cavaliers have already gotten statues of LeBron James. The LeBron James fans and the casual fans believe that LeBron James is this elite defender because he's popularized the chase down block. Chase down blocker doesn't make you a great defender. LeBron James is not a better defender than Paul George. He's not a better defender than Andre Iguodala, Kawhi Leonard, JJ Barea. Kevin Durant's a better defender than LeBron James. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Hakeem Olajuwon. LeBron James is not even better than Scottie Pippen on offense or defense. LeBron James is a cone on defense. Then you'll have simple-minded LeBron James fans. Their response to Dwight Howard's claims would be, oh, well, Dwight Howard is just bitter. He's agitated at the fact that no team will sign him, or he's butthurt that the Lakers won't bring him back. Don't blame LeBron James because you're unable to get a secure spot on a team. But truthfully speaking, Dwight Howard is more valuable to the Lakers or to a team than Bronny James would be, taking up a roster spot, and he's the most trash player in NBA history.